Welcome everybody to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel and become part of it, one big happy family, and help out with the journey. I'd like to mention I do have a Facebook crochet group, private group. You're more than welcome to join as long as you have a profile pic, and TikTok and Instagram, and also you can follow me on my page of crochet on Facebook, all under the same name, Crochet Art Tutorial by Maggie Lopez. These are 4-ply 100% cotton thread. I am in Europe, in Portugal. My threads go by color number and not by name. So this green would be color number 23, this lavender color number 26, and of course the beige, the cream color. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Help out with the channel. Sharing is caring. Share the channel or the video, your favorite video. A lot of the videos are pretty much named under the playlist. If you want the oval, if you want pineapples, if you want baby dresses, little girl dresses, or anything, oval, square, round, rectangular, all you have to do is go to the playlist and look under the titles there. So we're going to get started. For the most part, I use 2.7 hooks, sometimes a 3, depending upon my project, and of course a small pair of scissors and a small hook to tuck in your loose ends. Thank you so much, everybody. I also want to thank everybody that has been helping out the women in need of thread, either by shipping to them or by donating money to them or for them. Normally, they will put it into my PayPal because YouTube takes, I can't remember now if it's 20 or 30% of whatever you're donating. And thank you so much for your donations. Nancy McDonald, thank you so much, sweetheart. God bless you. And for the ones that have been just putting on the videos and letting those commercials run through and helping out with the channel, thank you. God bless you on that. Let's get started, everyone. Before I do forget, all of the links are below in the description box, below the video. The TikTok, the Instagram, my Facebook group, my Facebook page, my email, and you also can order any pattern that you wish to have. I do ship them out. And also I do ship out the threads. There's quite a few of you that order threads. These are $12 a ball. They're 100 grams, equivalent to 325 yards. The shipping cost is like horrendous. So minimum order of six balls is the only way I can cover the shipping out. Okay? Because I know some of you will ask about the threads. Thank you, everyone. Okay, everybody. So today I'm going to create a oval X. I call them chicken fingers. I don't know why. They just remind me of chicken feet. Leaves with it. I did create a round one for Christmas. Let me see. Oh. Some of you will remember this one. So it will be in this type of centerpiece, but with different colors, of course, and it will be oval. This is a round one. It's a very nice size. Okay, so this was a special request, by the way. So we're going to create the oval one like this today. And I'll be using the purples or the lavenders and the green and the cream color. So I'll see as I go. A lot of times I change ideas on my colors. We'll see how it goes. Also, please look ahead of the video before you create anything, at least a few seconds, because sometimes mistakes are done or I change ideas, and instead of you taking it down, you could already follow through whatever I've changed, okay? And if you have a hard time with the video, below in the description box, there's a 2-minute video that shows you how to zoom in your tablet or your phone to pause, put your closed caption on. It helps out with, you know, the stitching and so on if you're not understanding, because sometimes I do crochet fast. I know that I've been coming a long way to improve myself on that. It's just about habit. What can I say? We all have something wrong somewhere, right? So I'm going to start off with the cream color. Now this pattern being oval, for every four, that's for the increases. Every four chain increases the length that you want, okay? So if you want to make it like a 52, 54 centimeters, then you can do a 49 chain. I'm going to go with 53. Just to be a little bit longer, so 53 chain stitch, but you can do a 49, okay? And by the way, when you do a straight line, I always forget this part, make sure that you use a hook size bigger than your normal so your pattern won't pull, because especially for people that have tight tension, and if you use a smaller hook, your normal one, and you're tightening out that tension, it's going to pull the pattern. It's not going to look pretty. It's going to be wavy, like a wave, like the ocean, you know. So get a hook or two bigger in order to have loosage on that chain stitch. That's one of the little tricks for it. So this is the 49 chain stitch. 50, 51, 52, 53. Okay, maybe a little bit more. 54, 55, 56, 57. Okay, so I'll do a 57 chain stitch. The concept is still the same. So for every four chain, you're increasing the length that you want. So 57. I'm going to come on my seventh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm grabbing right in the center those two loops so it does not bend, okay? So I'm just doing this first double crochet. Now I'm going to grab my normal hook, and we're going to be doing groups of 3 double crochet, 1 per stitch here, 1 chain, skip 1 into the next one. Groups of 3 all the way to the end. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I have 13 groups of 3, 1 chain, and skip a stitch. I'm right on my last one. I'm going to do a 6 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain. I'm coming on the last one and slip stitch. So I have the loop here and the loop on this corner the same way. We're going to be working inside of them. I'm just coming right over that stitch, that very first stitch, doing a single and 2 chain into the next one. Actually, we're going to do the slip stitch. See what I mean? When you make a mistake. I just finished doing a pattern that I had to do it that way, so got confused there for a second. So slip stitch until the middle of that first chain with single and 2 chain. We're going to create those groups of 3 again, and 1 chain space into the next 1 chain, create the groups until the end. You'll need markers for some of you. Some of you don't need markers, but if you don't have markers, you can use different color of thread. So we can put it at the end here on each side so you'll know when you get to the oval and work on the oval, okay? So we're, excuse me, getting to the oval. I've done 1 chain, and I'm going to come inside of that 6 chain. 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double crochet, 1 chain. We're going to have a total of 7 in the oval. 1 chain space in between the 7, and then 1 chain, and coming in the next little block to create our little square. So on this one I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 groups of 3. 7 double crochet, 1 chain space. Remembering what you do on one side and the oval, you must do also on the other side. Okay, I've done my 7 double crochet, 1 chain, coming in that 1 chain space and creating my groups of 3. So I should have the same amount on this side, 12, like I do have on this one. And then when I get to the oval, I will do 7 double crochets and 1 chain space between them. You can put your marker on these ones here because you know that it's entering the oval. So, and of course on here. Okay, on both sides the same way. So you put it here and here. I'm not going to do it here because you guys will mostly see is when I'm getting here because I'm always starting here, right? Okay, everyone. So here I'm closed in with slip stitch. I'm going to do a 3 chain for double crochet and 1 for space. I'll complete my block when I come around to it with 2 double crochet inside. So I have 3, 1 more. Okay, so when I do my whole turn, I'll put 2 in here and have my group of 3. So we're continuing to do those groups of 3 double crochet and 1 chain space all the way to the oval. So this will always be like this until it's time to change for the next few rows. Okay, so I'll meet you at the oval point. So we are at the marker. I'm just going to remove it here. 1 chain and create the 3 double crochets inside of this chain before the 7 double crochets. 1 chain. Now on the oval inside of the space of 1 chain, we're creating groups of 2 double crochet. 1 chain, 2 double crochet. 1 chain, 2 double crochet. We should have 6 groups of 2 double crochet, and I'm just going to put on my last one here, my last group of 3, just to make sure that you guys don't get lost. And I'll do the same thing with the other one. If you hear any noise, people, I'm sorry, but there's construction going in my house. It will be a while before it's even finished. There's so much damage to this house. I had floods going everywhere, lost most of the furniture. Anyway, and so, oops, and then talking, I forgot. It's 2, not 3. I get lost when I'm speaking at the same time. Okay, 1 chain, 2 double crochet, 1 chain, 2 double crochet. And then 1 chain into that first space with your 3 double crochets, exactly how we did on the other side. And you'll repeat this all the way to the end, getting to the oval on the next side. You'll do the same thing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 2 double crochet, 1 chain space. Okay, everyone. So I finished my row. Again, I'm going to come inside of that chain, create my single 2 chain, or you could do your 3 chain, however you start your double crochet. Create those groups again all the way around. This time, even on the oval, we're going to have groups of 3 double crochet all the way around, including inside of the oval. 3, 3, 1 chain space between them. I'll meet you at the end once I've completed my row. I'm going to call this row 3 because row 1 is this middle one with the 6 chain. So where we have the 7 double crochet, row 1, row 2, row 3. Okay, I think we'll make it easier for you guys. So I arrived at the oval, did my 1 chain. Now I'm going into that first between the 3 group and the 2, creating the 3 double crochets, just so you don't get confused. So this whole row is groups of 3 into the next one. 1, 2, and 3. I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone. So I close row 3, slip stitch again, going 1, 2, 3 for double crochet, 1 for chain. When I come around, I'll complete the other 2 inside of here to create my group, doing the groups until the other oval. And I'll come back to you once I've completed my groups until the oval. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I'm not counting that 1 double crochet. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 groups. I'm going to put my marker on this 12 group so we don't get confused and lost. Okay, And right after that, we land right on top of those 2 double crochets. We're going to be doing shells of 2 double crochet and 1 chain in between them. 2 double crochet, 1 chain. 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So my first shell, 1 chain, and again shell. 2 double crochet, 1 chain, 2 double crochet in the same stitch, 1 chain, and continue on until you land on top of the last group of 2 and put your marker there. Okay, so I've completed 6 groups of shells. I've landed on my last 2 double crochet, and now we continue with the groups of 3 all the way to the other oval and do the same thing, the 6 shells. Okay, I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so completed row 4. Also have my 6 groups of shells, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side. And then I did my 2 double crochet that was missing on that first one we did. So now again, I'm going to do a 4 chain, 3 for double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 1 for space. Not space, sorry. Oof, what am I thinking, right? I'm going to come in that chain, single, 2 chain, creating my group, 1 chain, and again 3 double crochet, 1 chain, 3 double crochet, all the way until my marker, and I'll meet you there. Okay, everyone, so I've met my marker. I'm going to do 1 chain, still going to do 3 double crochet in there. It's just before the shell. 1 chain, going in that first shell with 2 double crochet only. Okay, 1 chain into the next chain, 2 double crochet. So the ovals are 2 double crochet, 1 chain into the shell, 2 double crochets, 1 chain, 2 double crochets. Okay, I'll let you know how many I have. I believe it's 11, but I'll let you know once I've completed. Okay, everyone, so I've completed my groups of 2. So I started my first group on that shell. I have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I started my 3 double crochets right after the last shell. So now we continue with the 3 double crochets and move your marker up so we don't get confused. So you put your marker on that last group, again up top. Okay, so do the same, and on the other oval, the same thing. Okay, everyone, so we finished row 5, counting from those 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, row 6 and row 7 is a repeat. It's 2 rows, just 3 double crochets. So I'm doing my 3 double crochet, 1 chain, coming in, and I'll complete my other 2 once I come around it. So this row 6 and 7 is groups of 3 double crochet. I'll come back to you at the end of row 7 once I've completed my row with the 3 double crochets. It's everywhere 3 double crochets. This row 6 and the next row 7. Okay? Okay, everyone. So I've done my 7 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Row 6 and 7 was a repeat of 3 double crochets. We're going into row 8. Now I've put my markers already on the top one. So we have 13 groups on each side. Okay? 13 groups, marker to marker, and 11 groups right after the marker and before the marker. Okay? On both sides. So 11 groups of 3 here, 13 here, and 11 groups here. Now, my marker is on the 13th from the side, and that's going right up from that first double crochet. Okay, so if you want to maybe look here, we have which was row 5, we have the 2 double crochets, so 1, 2, and 3. That's where I put my marker. And you can do the same thing on the other side. We have the 2 double crochets. So my marker is right above. Let me just confirm here properly. Anyway, so it's perfect in mine. So just make sure you have the 13 there, 13 here, 11 on the oval. Now this row 8 is going to be only of double crochets. Oh my God, the banging people, I'm telling you. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going inside of that double crochet, okay? If you don't want to go inside, you can just do over. It's going to give you that little 3D effect, and it looks pretty. So 1 inside of that chain stitch, and then again going in the middle, not just back loop, or else you're pulling too much on the pattern. This banging is driving me nuts, people. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'll meet you at the corner at the oval, because we do have increases, all right? Okay, you guys, so I've just recounted because I was getting confused. I confuse myself sometimes. Okay, so it's 12 groups here. I don't know why I was thinking 11. 11 because of what we've done with the 2 double crochets down here on the second row. So if we go straight up, we have that. I think it's the best way for you guys to understand. We have the shell. After the shell, we have the 2 double crochets groups. And then we have right on top of that 2 double crochet group, we have the 3. Now my marker is for the marker to marker. We have 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 groups, marker to marker on the side. And then in here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. And then again, the same thing on this side. We have the 2, the group, the 2. And if we go straight up, it will be the one right over. Because don't forget, when we're doing, remember when we did that 4 chain, we always kept going 1 over. Okay, for that reason. So 1, and you know, you go over, you put your marker on the 13 from the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the 13 on this side, and then the 12 on that side. Just wanted to clear that, or else I'm gonna like keep thinking about it. It's gonna bug me. Okay, so let's continue on. It's not this row of increases, it's the next row. I thought it was this row, but it's not. Okay, so 1 per stitch going in the center, or you can go right over, and 1 inside of the chain space, including also the oval. Okay, everyone, so I've completed row 9. Now I'm going to do what with this purple, and I'm going to come right on top of where I have my marker, and I'm going in the middle again, and I'm doing double crochet. Now you can start your double crochet however you used to, or you can go right over the stitch also. This is a way to also teach you that you can do these double crochets without noticing so much of the line going up with just 3 chain. Okay, so we're doing 1 per stitch until I hit that marker point. It's this row that we have the increases on the oval. Okay, So I'll meet you at the marker. Okay, everyone. So from my marker until marker, and I've done one in that one chain space. I have 52 double crochets. So I'm just going to recount to make sure. Yes, 52 double crochets. Okay, so we're entering the first group of the 12. We're going to do the increase in the middle of those double crochets. Okay, so this is like the first one from the group, 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this marker up. So I moved my marker up already, and I've done the first out of that group. Okay, on this second one, we're doing an increase of 2 in the same stitch, always going in the middle. That's if you're going in the middle, and then 1 double crochet, and then 1 double crochet, and 1 double crochet. This is the middle one, so 2. Increase 2 in the same stitch. So basically we're going to do that 12 times. What does that mean? So basically we're doing 3 double crochet, increase, 3 double crochet, increase. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. On this one, increase 2 together on the same stitch. I'll meet you at the mark point. Okay, so 12 increases. I've done already 1, 2, 3. Okay, everyone. So from marker to almost marker, right? I've done my 12 increases. Okay, so right after the marker in that middle, it's almost as if it was the middle group. 1, then you do 1, 2, 3 on your 4th, ends up right on the middle again. That's my 2nd. 1, 2, 3 on the 4th. That's my 3rd. 1, 2, 3. 5th. 1, 2, 3. 6th. 1, 2, 3. 7. 1, 2, 3. 8. 1, 2, 3. 9. 1, 2, 3. 10. 1, 2, 3. 11. 1, 2, 3. 12. Hold on. I think I overdid it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on my last one. I don't know what the hell I was counting there, right? Okay, so now it's just 52 again double crochets, exactly how we have on the other side. And I'm going to put my marker there so we don't lose track of where we are. So I'm putting it on the first double crochet. So I'll meet you at the mark point again. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I've done 52 double crochets from marker to marker. Okay. I'm going to move this marker up because we don't want to get confused anywhere. So 52. Now we are going to start to do the increases in the middle. So I'm doing here. 1, 2. And then do your 3 double crochet. I like to grab it right on the center. I don't want to pull that one chain only in the back. Pulls too much into the pattern. So 2, 3 on my 4th increase. That's right in the center of that 3 double crochet group. And then again, repeat the same thing. 1, 2, 3, on my 4th increase. So we're doing 12 increases on this side also. And if I'm not mistaken, I should have one double crochet here because this one's hooked on the last one. And it gives me 52 here. Anyway, I'll come back to you and explain to you before I confuse myself and you and yourself too. Okay, everyone. So pretty much finished all of my double crochets. I'm going to come in now with my lavender. Always where we've been doing the three, the groups there coming up. So right after the 12 increase we did, the double crochet right after, I'm coming in, not on the increase, after the increase. So I'm going to come in on that first double crochet after my last increase, and I'm doing a double crochet here. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and I'm going to come on my third one, and I'm going to close it together. Try to hide this little thread as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Only this time because it's the first one we're creating. Now, we're going to double our thread on the hooks. I have 3 on the hook. I'm coming down on the same stitch. Take out 1. So I'm going to skip 1, 1, 2, come on the third, and I'm going to take out once, twice. Oh, I forgot to do the other one. Sorry, people. Okay, 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. And come in and do your double crochet here where it connects. I don't know what I was thinking. Only for this one because it's the first one we're doing. If you find that your tension is too tight, then instead of doing a 4 chain, we're doing 5 chain. Come in. And we have our first X, okay? Now I'm going to do a triple. Really not triple. We need to roll this twice on the hook. So we have 3 on the hook coming on that same one. Take out 2. Skip 1, 2 into the next one. Just cut this before it gets annoying. Take out 2, take out 2. And my last 2. Chain 2. Come back in and do your double crochet. I have 2 X's already. Again, roll on your hook, come on that same one, take out 2 only. Skip 1, 2, roll only once on your hook, 1, 2 on the third one, take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. Chain 2, doing a double crochet where we've closed the first 2. Okay, so let's just restart that because I don't want you to get confused since I confused you guys right at the beginning. Now you can do your slip stitch knot as you're used to doing. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so coming on that first double crochet right after the last increase and doing taking out 1. Skip 1, 2 into the third one. Take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and my last 2. I think it's easier this way. I'm going to do 2 chain, much easier this way. Come in here where we've closed the first 2, and we have our first X done. And then roll twice on your hook, come back on the same one. Take out 2 only, skip 2 into the third one, take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2, chain 2, come back in where we've closed those first 2 and do a double crochet. Again, twice on the hook, come on the same one, take out 2, rolling once on the hook, skip 2 stitch into the third one, take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2, chain 2, take out 2, and take out 2. So now we have 3 X's. Okay, roll twice on the hook, come back on the same one, take out 2, skip 2 stitch into the third one, take out 2, so we have 4 on the hook, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2, chain 2, coming in and doing a double crochet. Okay, so basically we're going to do this all the way around the same way. Take out 2, skip 2 stitch, come in the third one, take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2, 2 chain, and again doing your double crochet. Okay, roll twice, come back on that same stitch, take out 2, skip 2 stitch into the third one, take out 2, you have 4 on the hook, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2, chain 2, double crochet. Okay, so I'll come back to you at the end of my row. I'm going to complete that all the way around the same way, including the oval. Okay, everyone, so basically arrived at the end, and I had to make an adjustment on the last 2 just so I can connect these 2 together. So I had to jump 1, 2, 3, came in the 4th, and then 1, 2, 3, connected on the 4th with that one. I have 76 X's. I'm going to cut my thread. I don't know why I needed to make that a thing, but anyway, it's all good. I thought I would arrive perfectly, but anyway, no biggie. So you got to make sure you connect the last 2 on that first one that we did, so there is no space in between them. And that's what I did. So jump 3, went into the 4th, and of course the last one is on the 4th, so I've jumped all 3, went into the 4th again. So I'm coming back in with my purple. Okay, everyone, so basically where the markers are at, there's 19 X's in one corner, where the marker, not from the marker, but the one right after, to the one here, there's 19 on here, 19 X's, and then from the marker to marker 19, and then right after also 19. So you have 76. Okay, so we're going to start to do the double crochets. So I'm going to come right after the marker, and I'm going to start my first double crochet right here on top of the X. So double crochet, I'm coming inside of the X with, gotta hide this thread a little bit more. So I'm doing 2 double crochet inside of the 2 chain on the X. And then again on the next one, double crochet inside, 2 double crochets. On the next one, we're not doing this one here. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. Okay, we're going to do that just before the X. So basically 19 times. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I've done until that first loop on the marker. Now this enters the oval. So here on the oval, we're going to be doing 3 double crochets inside of the 2 chain. And then into the next. So we're now working on this one here, and then 3 again. Then into the next until my mark point. So we're doing this 19 times with the 3 inside. Okay? Okay, everyone. Pretty much finished. I'm going to come in right after the last 3 double crochet. So I'm going to come where the 2 double crochets are. And I'm going to do double crochet into the next one. Double crochet. Try to hide this little thread. I'm going to build groups of 7 double crochets. So I have 3, 4, 5. Trying to hide these little threads back here. 6 and 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. 1 chain. I'm going to skip a stitch and come into the next one and create 7 double crochet group again. So I have 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain. Skip a stitch into the next one and create 7 double crochets again. Okay, everybody. So on my 4th one, my 4th group, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have to make an adjustment here on the 4th double crochet. So I'm going to do an incomplete on my 4th double crochet. Okay, this is your 4th group. And I'm going to come in and do another incomplete double crochet and close it together. These 2 like this will be considered only 1 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we have to do the same thing to the other side. So 2, 3, these 2 together is 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 chain. Skip a stitch, do your 7 double crochets. Little adjustments we need to make here and there. Okay, everyone, so I've completed 7 little squares until the last one is just before the marker. I'm going to do 1 chain, I'm going to skip a stitch and come in to the next one and do 7 double crochets. Now we're going to have to make 2 little adjustments here at the oval. 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain. I'm coming back in that same one we did of the 7. That will be my little square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain. Skip a stitch into the next one. Do your 7 double crochets. Two, 4, 6, 7. 1 chain. Skip a stitch into the next one. Continue to do your 7 double crochets. I'll let you know where we need to do the adjustment. So we finished that 7. We're going to do the adjustment right here on it again. Come back into the same one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. So basically so far it's 2 of them that we didn't skip a stitch. We came straight back in it, and I'm most probably going to do it towards the same direction, because this is pretty much on the center. Okay, so do your 7. So we did that adjustment right in the middle, and then we did continue with a 7 chain, jumped 1, not 7 chain, 7 double crochet, jumped 1, 7 double crochet, jumped 1. So we have 2 little blocks that we jumped 1, exactly how we have here on this side, right? So now we're going to do again 1 chain, come back on the same one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain. Now we're going to start to jump again. My thread is like all over the place. Jump a stitch into the next one. Do your 7. Double crochets. Two, 4, 6, 7. 1 chain, jump a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so let's just recap that. Right after the mark, okay, we have those 7 double crochet, we jumped 1, 7 double crochet, 1 chain in the same stitch. We did 7 double crochets. Okay, so the first one on the same one as the last. Then jump. Here we did on the same stitch. Jump a stitch, jump. We did on the same stitch, jump and jump. And here we're going to continue to jump all the way to the other marker. Okay, so I'll see you at the other mark point. So that means we have 1, 2, that's considered a little square, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 squares, so we must have 10 on the other side also. Don't forget that we are arriving on that 4th group, that we must do the 2 of them together, okay? So incomplete on your 4th double crochet and incomplete. So that's considered only 1 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so you have to do the same thing as we did on the other side. Continue now with your 7 double crochets. Two, 4, 6, and 7 until my mark point. Okay, you guys. So after my marker, I have 1. Remember, we connected those 2 together. Okay, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. On my 4th one here, I'm going to do the incomplete again. So we have skipped 2 right after we did that adaptation there. So I'm going into the 4th double crochet. So 1 and 2. Close it together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain, skip a stitch, do your 7 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain, skip a stitch, and do your 7 double crochets, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain. I'm going to come back into that same one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. See if this works out. Okay, you guys, so I've got my 10 in. Let's just recap that. So after the marker, we have that square. Did the 7 on that same last stitch, did 1 chain and started counting 7 again. Skipped 1, did the 7, skipped 1, did this. Here we did the 2 incomplete, and then counted as 1 double crochet. Skipped 1, did the 7, skipped 1, did the 7, skipped 1, did the 7, skipped 1, did 2 incomplete again, skipped 1, did the 7, and there's your last one, and that's our 10th. Now, of course, little adjustments, you know, it is what it is. Now, on this one here, we're going to repeat the next 2 rows the same way. So I'm doing the walk to the 3rd double crochet with a single 2 chain. So my first double crochet, my 2nd, and my 3rd. We're not working the first 2 nor the last 2. 1 chain, skip a stitch, coming in, creating a square. We need 3 little squares. 1 chain, coming in again. 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. These are for our leaves, so we need to build 3 squares. Doing 3 double crochet. It's going to be like this all the way around. Next row will be a repeat. So we did a 3 double crochet going into that last one with the first square. 1 chain, my 2nd square, 1 chain, and my 3rd square. 3 double crochets. 1, 2. Okay, I almost did 4. My goodness, 1 chain. I'm telling you, my brain is fried trying to do all this calculation here. Okay, so again, skip a stitch into the next one. Do your 3 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end, but the next row is just a repeat. Remember, we had those 2 together as 1, so we only have 1 loop to go in, right? And repeat again your squares and do your 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So 3 little squares, 3 double crochet in the center, 3 little squares, 3 double crochet in the center. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've completed my row. I'm going to repeat the same thing as I've just done. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 chain, double crochet over double crochet. So we have 3 double crochets. We'll continue to do the 3 double crochets. Now, for some of you that have a very tight tension, I suggest you using a bigger hook, 1 chain, then your normal hook. At least it will loosen up the stitch. We don't want it to be pulling. So where we have the 3 little blocks, we're going to continue to have the 3 little blocks. And continuing to do double crochet over double crochet. So we have those 3. We'll continue with the 3. And we have the little blocks. We'll continue with the block. 1 chain. And again, after this, I'm cutting my thread. We are starting to create the leaves. And double crochet over double crochet. So all the way around the same way. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everybody, so finished my row. I'm coming in with a mixed green purple for these leaves, and I'm coming in where we've started the 3 double crochets, and on this middle one I'm going to do 2 double crochets on the same stitch, so the pattern does not pull, and then 1 into the next one where we have the 3 double crochets. So 2 on the middle one, chain 2, and I'm going to come in that first loop, and my hook is bigger, size bigger than normal. It's easier to pull these out, so I'm going to pull out 3 times below, 1, 2, and 3 on that very first one in the middle. We don't work the middle 2 ones up top, okay? 1, it's getting annoying. 2 and 3 into the other second one. 1, 2, and 3. Make sure you stretch and give it loosage. Don't tighten it. That's why it's important to use the hook bigger. And 3. Now I'm going to pull it out all at once and secure it with slip stitch nice and tight. We don't want a big gap there. 1, 2 chain, coming in that first double crochet with 1 double crochet. On my second one I'm doing 2 in the same stitch, and this is how we're going to work all the way around. 2 chain, always at the beginning and at the end. 1, 2, and 3. Come on the bottom one. 1, 2, and 3. Come on that very first one. 1, 2, and 3. On that second one. 1, 2, and 3. And on that very top one, 2 and 3. It takes sometimes a little bit of practice because sometimes the threads get stuck in between. So you got to make sure that you give it loosage. Slip stitch, 2 chain. And then repeat again. 1 double crochet on that first one, 2 on the middle one, and 1 on the third one, like that. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end all the way around the same way, including where we did the oval. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished all of my leaves all the way around. I'm coming in with a deep purple, and this row is going to be about double crochets. Okay, so I'm coming more or less where my marker is. I'm going to come in that first double crochet where we usually start. Of course, it's tight after all the stitching, and we're going to do 1 per stitch. 1 double crochet per stitch. Try to hide this little thread here. So we have 4 double crochets. We continue with 4 double crochets. I'm going to come into that 2 chain with double crochet and another double crochet. In the center of my leaf, 1 double crochet, and in that 2 chain again, 2 double crochets. On top of the double crochets. And this is how we're going to repeat all the way around the same way. 1 per stitch, 2 in the chain stitch, and again 2 double crochet, 1 inside of the leaf, and 2 in the chain stitch, and then 1 per stitch all the way around the same way. I'll meet you at the end of my row once I've completed. Okay everyone, so I've done all my double crochets. I'm going to go up 3 chain and do double crochet over double crochet 7 times. So 7 double crochets. My goodness, my thread is like all over the place. So just pull this down a little bit more so it doesn't get off camera. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 3. Skip 1, 2, 3, come in your 4th. And then do the 7 double crochets again. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 3, skip 1, 2, 3, come in your 4th. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. I'm going to see at the oval if I need to make an adjustment. If not, we're going to go right through. If we do, I'll come back and do the adjustment with you. Okay, everyone. So I'm going to have to make an adjustment in the oval because we don't want the pattern to pull. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups created from that marker point. 3 chain. Instead of skipping 4, we're going to skip 1, 2, and come on the 3rd. Okay, just on the oval. We don't want the pattern to pull on the oval until the next mark point. Okay, so continuing to do those 7, but skipping only 2, going into the 3rd. So I have 4, 5, 6, and 7, chain 3, and then skip 1, 2 on the 3rd, and continue your 7 double crochets until the marker. Okay, then we'll go back to the normal going into the 4th. Okay, everybody, so from marker to marker, I've done 10 loops of 3 chains, skipping only 2 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to start skipping 3 going into my 4th. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I've done my 10 on this side, but I had to make an adjustment. 2 together on the last 2 of 7. Okay. And skipped only 1 here. Instead of skipping 2. Okay, so 2 together on the last 2. That means my 9th loop I had to add 2 here, and then the next 7 I had to add 2 here, and skipped only 1. And here we have one also and directly into the next one to create a 10th loop, which is okay. It doesn't change anything on the pattern. Okay, we're not going to work the first 2 double crochets nor the last double crochets. I'm going to do 1 chain on this third one, come back in, create a single, into the next one, single, into the next one, single. So I'll have 3 singles. Inside of this 3 chain loop, I'm going to do 8 double crochets, and this is how we're going to proceed all the way around the same way. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Jump the first 2 stitch, going to the third with single, 3 singles again, and now working the last 2 stitch. So jump again directly into the next chain and create 8 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay everyone, so I finished my row all the way around the same way. Now we're going to come in. So closed in with slip stitch on that first single we did. Okay, now I'm going to do the walk to that first double crochet with slip stitch into the center between the chains. Okay, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 for double crochet and 1 for space in between them, coming in the center. You can go over if you want to. I think it just gives it a different effect. 1 chain space between them, and doing those 8 double crochets again with 1 chain in between them, and then going directly from one motif to the other. So 1 chain, double crochet, 1 chain, double crochet, 1 chain, and my last double crochet. So we have 8 double crochets. We do 8 double crochets. So going directly into the next one and create those 8 again with 1 chain space in between them. This is how we're going to do all the way around. So I'll meet you at the end. Everyone, so I've done my row, close in with slip stitch. I'm going to come inside of that first space. This is the last row, single, 3 chain, and I'm coming behind that single with picot into the next one, single, 3 chain, come behind that single, picot into the next one, behind the single, picot. I'm on my 4th one, so we're going to have 3 picots on one side and 3 picots on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming behind and closing in into the next one. 1, 2, 3, coming behind and again into the next one. I think I missed a stitch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I didn't. Okay, so we'll see about that. 3 chain behind, I'm going to come in that same stitch and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. For some reason, I don't know why it's not ending up. Oh, because I was supposed to on here, when we do the 5 chain, come back inside. Sorry about that, people. And then 1, 2, 3 behind that single and into the next one. 1, 2, 3 behind the single, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And into the next one. So we'll have 3 picots on one side. The last one we don't do picot. Okay, so you have to come back on that 5th one with the single and do your 3 chain. Okay, so directly again into the next one, single, 3 chain behind that single into the next one, 1, 2, 3. Come behind and into the 3rd one, 1, 2, and 3. Come behind that single, and again single. So 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 behind that single, and come back in the same one with single, 1, 2, 3 behind it, and into the next one. And just continue on. We don't work the last one, so I'll show you in a second. This, I have to say, has been a little bit of a challenge for me because of the fixing up a few stitches in order to have it all fit in. But I think it came out pretty gorgeous. I'm pretty happy with it. I hope you guys like it, enjoy it. Just, I know my table is like a little bit too small for it, but this is the end result. Once I complete all the picots, I think it's fabulous. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let me know what you think. Thank you so much to every single one of you. God bless you. And please, if you have not subscribed yet, be generous, kind, and subscribe. You know it's free. We work so hard, so many hours and days on one pattern just to bring out these tutorials for you guys for free. And give a thumbs up on the video. Remembering for the people that are creating the sets, you can do the 49 chain stitch at the beginning. That's your smaller. And then you keep adding by 4, and you just continue the same way as I've explained on this one. Okay, so thank you so much again. I will see you in the next tutorial. I'll leave the measurement below and how much thread I've used, of course, in my tension and my thread from here. Everybody's tension and threads are different, so I'm just going to tell you my size of my work. Doesn't mean that yours is going to be exactly the same. Your thread is different. Your tension is different. Could be bigger. Could be smaller, right? And until next time, everybody. Bye-bye.